Welcome back to Bike Hub, your home for raw motorcycle passion. Today we're taking a deep, no-nonsense dive into a bike that needs no introduction, the 2026 Honda XR250R. This is more than a model update, it's a revival of a mindset, a machine built for trails, mud, rocks, sand, sweat, and pure rider grit. Honda has brought this legend back in 2026, refined but still feral, modern but still honest. Let's break it down like true off-road heads. Legacy and positioning. The XR250R carries decades of heritage. Since the original models dominated enduro trails, desert races, and forest paths, the R badge has meant competition-grade DNA without unnecessary electronics. For 2026, Honda kept the soul but updated the skeleton. It slots right between lightweight trail friendliness and race-ready aggression, making it perfect for riders who want capability without intimidation. This is for riders who don't want fluff, they want a partner in chaos. Engine and power delivery. The 2026 XR250R is powered by a newly revised 249cc single-cylinder 4-stroke, still air-cooled for simplicity and reliability but aggressively optimized for torque. Honda has sharpened the internals, improved stroke balance, airflow mapping, and carburetor tuning to ensure linear, tractable power. The key here is low-end grunt. This bike pulls hard from idle without stalling like over-revvy motocross engines. Power doesn't explode, it builds with control, giving riders traction when climbing, crawling, or carving tight bends. Estimated output remains around 24 to 26 horsepower, but the real win is torque shape. It hooks, not slips. Transmission and clutch feel. Honda kept a 6-speed manual gearbox, tall enough for open trails yet tight into low ratios. The 2026 model gets a smoother gear selector mechanism, shorter lever throw, and more positive detents to reduce false neutrals in rough terrain. The clutch remains cable actuated but with a lighter pull and revised friction plates for less fade. Hill control comes from the gearbox and rider skill, not computers. That's XR philosophy. Carburation versus fuel injection. Yes, it's still a carburetor setup. Purists rejoice. Instead of fuel injection, Honda has delivered one of the most refined carb tuning packages we've seen. Easier jet swaps, more stable air mix behavior, and improved altitude compensation via smarter intake breathing. Less complexity, more garage friendliness, more trail fixability. You can clean this system on the side of a mountain with basic tools, and that's priceless. Frame and structural changes. Honda has upgraded the semi-double cradle steel frame, increasing stiffness without excess weight. 2026 adds more triangulation near the head tube and swing-arm junction, improving stability when landing uneven terrain or blasting whoops. This frame absorbs punishment better while keeping feedback crisp. Durability is the religion here. Suspension setup. Forks. 43mm long travel front fork, adjustable preload with softer initial damping and firmer mid-stroke resistance. Rear. ProLink mono shock, adjustable rebound and preload with extended travel compared to previous generations. This translates into better rock compliance up front, less kick up on hits, and improved balance when the rear compresses through dips. It's tuned for adventure, not just MX sprinting. Wheels, tires and ground clearance. Front wheel, 21-inch. Rear wheel, 18-inch. Fresh tire compound options optimized for mixed terrain grip. Knobby tread that bites deep but clears mud faster. Honda increased ground clearance, giving you more freedom to straddle logs, stones, ruts, and nature's bad decisions. Braking system. Honda finally adds a new braking layout while keeping things mechanical. Front. Larger disc brake caliper. Stronger bite, improved heat dissipation. Rear. Solid disc brake with predictable feel. No abs, because real dirt riders don't want it. Brake modulation matters more than panic stops off-road, and Honda understands that. Weight and ergonomics. The 2026 XR250R stays light and narrow, targeted just above 120 kilograms curb, making liftouts and tight technical riding much easier. Seat padding is firmer for long trail comfort. The bars are positioned slightly higher and wider for better stand-up control. Foot peg width and grip are optimized for boots, sweat, and slipping dirt. This is rider-first design. Handling and trail behavior. On trail, it feels like a controlled animal. The steering isn't nervous, it's intentional. The wheelbase gives confidence at speed, while the slim body allows threading through tight forest lines. You point, it holds. You lean, it sticks. It doesn't feel like riding a machine, it feels like riding a skill multiplier. Cooling and heat management. Air-cooled engines are often criticized for overheating. Honda tackled that in 2026 by adding improved heat-sink cylinder fins, optimized oil circulation paths, and better airflow channeling around the engine. This results in lower running temperatures, longer sustained torque, and fewer heat pauses during hard riding. Smart engineering instead of heavy radiators. Exhaust and sound profile. The 2026 exhaust gets a revised expansion chamber design for a slightly deeper, throatier tone without losing its thump. It's louder than commuter models but tuned to be satisfying, not obnoxious. That classic signature XR brop remains, the kind of sound that echoes canyons and scares no one, but thrills everyone. Serviceability and garage culture. This bike is built for weekend mechanics. The valve access is easier, spark plug position is reachable without knuckle sacrifices, and jetting can be swapped without pulling half the intake. Chain alignment marks, removable panels, and wiring is minimal. If you love wrenching as much as riding, you'll bond with this faster than Instagram couples break up. 2026 design language. The look remains timeless enduro. High front fender, rounded tank, simple side plastics, retro modern graphic kit, bold XR tank decal, aggressive stance, and a tapered rear silhouette. Honda didn't turn it into a spaceship, they turned it into a cleaner battle axe. Those new colors and graphics scream classic heritage with 2026 attitude. Tech level or lack thereof. One of the best features is intentionally a missing feature. No ride modes. No Bluetooth. No TFT screens. No app connectivity. No traction control. No ABS. No wheelie mode. Honda trusts the rider. This is the antidote to over-digitized motorcycles. Less charging cables, more throttle cable. Who is this bike for? New trail riders who want something forgiving. Experienced enduro riders who want reliability. Riders who travel far and fix roadside. Purists who hate over electronics. Mountain and desert explorers. Weekend warriors who want a durable toy. Riders who value torque greater than top speed. Anyone who wants to feel like a rider, not a user. Real-world scenarios. Climbing rocks. It crawls without choking. Mud bogs. The tires clear faster with new tread spacing. Desert riding. 21/18 wheels give balance and float. Dropping it. It weighs light enough to lift while crying only emotionally, not physically. Remote riding. Carb keeps repair simple. Trail twisties. Slim frame threads like a sewing machine that swallowed a steroid pill. Pros of 2026 XR250R. Linear torque-focused engine. Lightweight and narrow profile. Stronger brakes, zero ABS interference. 6-speed true off-road gearbox. Air-cooled simplicity, improved heat control. Massive rider confidence factor. Timeless. Design. Side of trail repair friendly. Honda durability. Skill-driven machine. Cons not deal breakers. No fuel injection for some.